I remember being a freshman and having an Indian teaching me English, okay, which I thought was hilarious. Thought that was hilarious. But when I got to the graduate level, I had someone that looked like me. And that made all the difference in the world because honestly, when I went to school, it was not to get a doctorate degree. But because I had someone who looked like me, that gave me the confidence to know that if someone else has already done it, that I could do it as well. And so I think it's important for those of us who have done it, as Marlo said earlier, for us to be visible to others so that they know that they can do it. And with that being said, that is why I am doing what I do. I'm an engineer by degree. I'm an investor by choice. I am an educator because that's the gift that God gave me. And you can use all of those things and mesh them together and have a great life. I am living proof of that. You don't necessarily have to be the ball player, and we're not knocking that, but there are other things that we can do. Okay. That being said, I am Dr. Sabrina M. Williams, educator, author, and investor, opening minds and closing contracts. I am so noted, and I am so excited and delighted that I will be at the All Black National Conference. I will be speaking on a panel on Saturday evening. We're going to talk about not only making money, but once you make that money, you got to know how to protect it, and you most definitely have to know how to properly transfer it to the next generation. So I look forward to meeting those of you that will be in attendance at the conference this weekend.
Awesome. Listen, she's already telling you action plans. Get on over there and start that, and make sure you follow up with her, because we definitely want to be able to keep the wealth that we are earning. We tell you how to get there, but now how you going to keep it, right? So Joe, I want to ask you for your final thought. What lessons do you think that we can learn from the other communities that are dominating tech, that will help improve our communities? And then please tell us where we can find you as well.
So I know somebody listening to this, Lala, and got afraid of what we're talking about, feeling like they're not exposing their children to it. And you may be right, you may or may not be right, but we're not saying that you have to force your children into these things. Just expose them. That's all. And I know a lot of us have been conditioned to see tech as something that belongs to other people and not to us. But that's just the kind of beliefs that quietly shape a lot of our choices and decisions. So, we got to expand what we're capable of. And, there is a danger in falling behind, but it's not the only danger. It's falling in skills, but it's falling behind in vision. That's what we have to be weary of. And if we don't see ourselves as like the builders or the innovators or even the owners in this industry, we just have to accept our future as consumers. So, the psychology tells us that what we believe we become. So you have to believe it. That's why I'm telling you to expose your kids to it so they can see it. And the moment we change that story in our minds, we can change the whole outcome in our communities. And that's the gist of it, y'all. And that goes not just for tech, that goes for anything or any dream that you or your children might have. Okay. So find me at realuconsulting.com. You know what I mean?